All right, we are live. This is Off the Grid, the Gridiron Developmental Football League. Off the Grid. We're going to take a look at a couple things and go take a look at the GDFL website. We're standing by for some live coaches interviews. Earlier, Erie Express defeated the Howard Huskies 41-0 to go 1-0. They're on an epic quest this season to win the Impact Division and the GDFL. Make the Gridiron Bowl 10. We are in our 10th season. Standing by in about 30 minutes. We've got Memphis Blast kicking off with Joplin, Missouri against Joplin Crusaders. The Joplin Crusaders are on an epic 8 run. They've got 8 championships. 8 championships. And this evening, we've been waiting on the Lone Star to return, and it has. And it will return to Tulsa as they go out and try to defeat 3-time defending GDFL champion Oklahoma Thunder. The fuck is he, man? Yes, and we are standing by. We are standing by on the road to the Gridiron. We are standing by, waiting to interview Coach Pennington of the Erie Express up in Erie, Pennsylvania. Stand by. We are on standby. Let's see.
Well,
All right. All right, Mr. Pennington.
yes, sir.
All right, how's it going?
Very good. How are you?
I'm doing well. This is Christopher Stanback of the Visual Intelligence Network. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Coach Pennington of the Erie Express. We are congratulating him. They got a big victory up in Cleveland, Ohio, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Erie Express, they traveled to Cleveland, Ohio this afternoon and they played the Howard Huskies and they were 41-0 victors. The Express is off and running. Coach, what are your thoughts on today? Did your team perform as expected um, after preseason?
They did a nice job. We were pretty light. We traveled up there, I think, with 23 guys, missing quite a few starters, but they were able to do exactly what we expect to do every week, and that's get a solid victory.
All right, all right. Now, from my understanding, you guys made it all the way to the semifinals last year, and you were like inches away from the Gridiron Bowl, inches away. What preparations did you do this off season to ensure that you that the Express arrived to the Gridiron Bowl this year?
Well, that's hard to say. The players prepare, the coaches, we've added some great coaches. We've added some talented players. We had quite a few that did not come back this year, and a handful that we elected not to bring back. So we've got 8 new starters on defense, 7 new starters on offense, and considering how light we traveled today to get a big victory the way we did, I feel that we're definitely moving in the right direction.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Um, who were some of the standout players offensively and defensively for you today?
Well, offensively, Brandon Hanna did an amazing job. It was drizzling rain the entire game. Our offensive coordinator couldn't make it today, so Brandon had to call the offense. Um, Shannon Jackson, our running back, did a great job. I'm not sure how many yards he had. I won't know until I get home and break down the film, but he had a tremendous game. And wide receiver Corey McWilliams, um, yeah, he had a couple of touchdowns, 2-point conversion or two. Yeah, he did a really nice job. All offensive line blocked great. I don't think Hannah was touched once the entire game. So we're very happy with the way that they played. Defensively, we got a lot of new faces on that side of the football. And then even with having 8 new starters, we were missing 4 or 5 of our regular guys. So that side of the football has pretty much been completely revamped, and it was one of the top defenses. Actually, it was the top defense in the country last year, and it looks like we haven't skipped a beat there. So I was very happy to see the way those guys are playing.
That's incredible. Now let's talk about the Howard Huskies. If I'm not mistaken, they are new to the GDFL. What type of features did they bring to the field this afternoon?
Well, they're a young team, but they were formerly um, the Cleveland Patriots, who were the PAFL Red Red Stars division champions. They actually beat us to win the division in 2017. They took 2018 off, and they've come back as the Huskies. Same owner, same head coach, many of the same players, but they got a lot of young guys. And I'm very impressed with the way that they took that loss. That was a pretty bad loss for them, but they didn't start fighting with one another. They didn't start blaming coaches, blaming teammates, nothing like that. They took the loss like a professional, and I was very pleased with that. The facilities are nice, uniforms are all matched, music, everything was on point. I was pleased with the hospitality shown to us.
Absolutely. Now let's talk about the drive there. I understand that both cities, Erie and Cleveland, both cities sit on the bay of Lake Erie.
Yes,
Is,
sir.
is that a scenic drive? Driving from Erie, Pennsylvania over to Cleveland? And how far of a commute is that?
No, there's nothing scenic about it. You're on the highway. You're on the highway the whole way. It's not like you're driving along the lake. But once you get there, both cities have, uh, you know, access to the lake, and the lake's beautiful. We're probably, what are we, hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes apart.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, let's talk community. I understand that each franchise is a staple in the community. The GDFL, we are in 14 different cities this season. Each franchise has its own uniqueness. Is the Erie Express? How are you guys connecting with the community in the Northeast, in your region of the country?
Well, we've got several of our players that are involved, um, coaching youth football teams, whether the national tournament teams. We got 4 or 5 of our guys that are on the national champion Erie Bulldogs. They coach them. Many of our guys coach local high school level. Um, yeah, we do camps and stuff like that. So we're always trying to help with these kids because obviously they're the future of the country. So you want them to succeed. And what better way than using the game of football to make that happen, or to help make that happen, should I say?
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. And I feel that it's phenomenal that franchises like yours and franchises like the Houston Huskies and the Memphis Blast and the Joplin Crusaders, the Oklahoma Thunder, that somehow you guys find unity among different cultures, and this is happening in different regions from the United States. And this is not because it's some big sponsor, because everybody's there because they're about to get a game-changing payday. It's because people actually care. And this is the interviews like this and different documentaries that we'll be doing this season and the one that help portray the story, to help portray the story through the eyes of each franchise. Now, as far as GDFL, how significant is it for a professional league like this to make it to 10 years of organized competition? This is SeasonX, road to the Gridiron Bowl. How important, how significant is it that a league makes it this far? And who do you see on your schedule that's going to be a roadblock for you guys that might hinder you from the Gridiron Bowl?
Well, it's impressive that the league has made it as long as it has. It's a national. Hold on one second. Uh, with being a national league, that's the thing that was most appealing for us. Um, you win the GDFL, you are a national champion. There's no other way around it. But as far as which team is the most threatening to us, I think it would. This week it was the Howard Huskies, and next week it'll be the Mustangs, and we'll just take it one game at a time.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Time and I've been working with the league. I've been following the league for about 7 years.
Yeah.
And I can say that after my first game that I experienced, I had to come back for others. And a lot of people don't realize that it's a lot of Power Five alumni, a lot of former collegiate players, a lot of guys that in high school that who needed an alternative way to get to the next level. A lot of people don't know the significant value that people from this league actually get invited to other organizations and to other leagues. And this year is Oklahoma's third straight year. Well, last year they won 3 straight GDFL national championships.
Yeah.
Do you see any teams this year in the league competing with them?
I'm going to be honest with you. I think we can compete with them. We just have to play our best game. We are our toughest competition every week. I mean, honest to God, when we get back and we watch the film, I'm looking at that loss to WPA earlier in preseason. We we are our toughest competition. Honest to God, if we can find a way to eliminate ourselves from making the boneheaded mistakes that we've been making, I like our chances against just about anybody. The Oklahoma Thunder, they're a phenomenal football team. Phenomenal football team. Obviously, three times national champions in a row. Yeah, they're definitely the team to beat. There's no doubt about it. But if we can play good football, I like our chances. We'll see. We'll see if we get an opportunity later on in the season.
That's right. That's right. Now, you guys are located in Erie, Pennsylvania. Now, Erie is a lot larger than I thought. It's like 100,000 people there, correct?
Oh, I'm not sure the exact number, but I think we're the third or fourth biggest city in the state of Pennsylvania. I think it's Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, then Allentown and Erie, or Erie and Allentown. They flip flop back and forth from time to time. So at one point we were the third largest, but I think we're probably fourth now.
Absolutely, absolutely. And so now, how long has the Erie Express? How long has the Erie Express been in existence as a franchise?
This is our ninth season. We played 1 year as the Erie Outlaws. We won the league that we were in then, and then switched it over to the Erie Express, and we've been the Express ever since. I think we've been to the playoffs 8 out of 9 years, one championship, and a division championship last year. We've been to the PAFL final or conference finals in 2017, and then the GDFL Extreme Conference finals last year.
Absolutely. Well, Coach Pennington, thank you for your time. We're going to be having conversations like this, maybe like twice a week throughout the season, to help expand branding for the league and get all of the stories out there. We're going to probably be doing a pregame, kind of looking forward to the weekend. We'll probably be doing that sometime around midweek. I'll be touching bases with you and just discussions like this right here. But I got to say, Coach, I'm rooting for you. You guys are my pick. My toast goes to you. I'm rooting for you guys to win the Impact Conference Championship, and I'm rooting to meet you guys at the Gridiron Bowl. You guys are my pick to make it out of the East. So I'm going to be rooting for you all year.
No, I appreciate that very much. Hopefully we'll be able to get there.
Absolutely. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We'll be coming back shortly. We'll be visiting the Memphis Blast and the Joplin Crusaders. They kick off here in a few minutes. We'll have updates there shortly after their game. Shortly after their game is over with, and following that, we'll be having an update from Oklahoma and Texas. We had a little bit of travel issue getting on the road, but hey, everything's figured out. The game is probably delayed about 30 minutes to an hour, but they're going to kick off. So our last broadcast will probably be around 11 p.m. to midnight, but we'll be bringing the final, and hopefully we'll have interviews from Houston and Texas right here on the GDFL Sports Network. Stay tuned, like noon. Thank you, Coach.